Hey guys, it's Hat Guy with the picks here. Last night, the Bills -6 did not cover. No justification, no excuses. None of that stuff is going to come out of me. But why in the hell wouldn't you kick a field goal and push it to overtime? Why in the fourth quarter you take a snap out of the shotgun position and you hold the ball for 4.5 seconds and take a sack? Why on 2nd and 17 you're throwing 40 yards downfield where the game is in the trenches of really mattering what happens? Man, that was just bad. Soon as they got that 2-point conversion, went up 7, it was over. It was over. I took our NFL record to 12-2. It took our overall record to 19-4. No reason to panic. No reason to hit no reset button. I mean, we are still absolutely killing it. Killing it. Tonight, I've had a lot of messages that are asking, do you do other sports? Are you going to do other sports? Absolutely, yes. The reason college and NFL was my focus is because that was the only thing going on at that time that I felt like the focus should have been at. Sure, the baseball season was going on, but nah. We are tonight, and today's one of my favorite days of the year. You know, when October hits and the weather outside it feels just right. You know it's basketball season. NBA tips off tonight. We're going to give a game there. And the NLCS first pitch is at 5:08 between the Dodgers and the Braves. First off, I want to thank you guys for all the subscribers, all the comments, the support. Thank you. Little trip, we're back up. Today, the first game we're going to focus on is the NLCS, where we have Atlanta Braves traveling to the Los Angeles Dodgers. There is a whole bunch of history behind this series, and especially behind this game. If you guys can remember back to 2020, these two teams both met up in the NLCS. The Braves jumped out to a 2-0 lead, just like they did this year. And then it came to LA. LA got the first game in LA. After that game, Braves go up 3-1 in the series. And if you know, like I know, we both know what happened after that. The Dodgers took the next 3 and went on to taking the championship. I don't know what's going to happen after this game. I like to think that I know what's going to happen in this game. Before the playoffs started, Charlie Morton, which is the Braves starting pitcher tonight, he and the Braves, their last series was in Los Angeles, and the Dodgers swept that series. Morton lasted around 5 innings. One of his shorter innings pitched. He gave up 4 or 5 runs, took the loss. Buehler pitching tonight for the Dodgers. You know, the Dodgers came in, they started out at a -180 favorite. Right now, they sit at -177. The Braves came in at a +165, and they're sitting at a +162. The total in this game is sitting at 7.5, and the under is -120. So, what's really impressive about the Braves is They've done this up to this point, taking the first two in this series especially, without arguably the best player in the Major League Baseball. Ronald Acuna, he stays healthy. I mean, we're talking about MVP talks as high as anybody else. And the Braves as a team has been able to do what they needed to do to get to this point. This was the same point they were at last year. And Buehler has been a monster this year. Taken 4 losses, ERA under 3. Strikeouts are higher than innings pitched. When you put the two lineups together and you look at them side by side, one side definitely has a lot more talent than the other side. Now remember, the Dodgers are doing this without their MVP this year, which was Max Muncy. And he's not in the lineup. He hasn't been in the lineup, and he's not going to be in the lineup. So for these two teams to meet up in their star players not being able to participate is pretty impressive. It is to me. Today I see Buehler. I see Buehler going 6, 7, somewhere between 6 and 7 strong innings. When it comes to the bullpen, the Dodgers bullpen and the Braves bullpen are not close. Now, yes, the Braves last game was down 2 going into the 8th. They got two back, and they did the same thing last game as they did the game before that. They had a walk-off single in back-to-back games. The Dodgers have left 18 base runners on the base in the last 2 games. 18. That's 9 a game. The Dodgers aren't going to continue to leave that many base runners on the base. It's just not going to happen. Today the pick is the Dodgers minus the 177. Meaning if you put up $177, you're going to get back $277. What we're going to do is we're going to put up $354 to get back $554. That's what we're going to do. That is the first leg of the game that I'm going to give you tonight. That's a 5:08 first pitch. Make sure you get in on it. The second thing, the real thing that I'm excited about today, I'm a huge basketball fan. College basketball, NBA, I'm a huge fan. And tonight, we're going to look at the late game. We're going to look at the Golden State Warriors traveling to the Staples Center to play the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, we can't base this game on preseason, and we can't base this game on last year. So what do we base this game on? Well, Golden State was dominant in the preseason, and the Lakers didn't win a preseason game. Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook played about 50 minutes in the preseason. LeBron played roughly around 40. We can't base it on none of those numbers at all. I will tell you, in my opinion, the best player on the floor will be playing for Golden State tonight. The best player on the floor is Stephen Curry. He is. And I grew up in the 80s watching basketball, so I don't know what's before a GOAT. I was trying to think about it. What is it, a llama or a can? I don't know what it is, but there's only one GOAT when it comes to me. And it's not LeBron James. I'm sorry, it's not. It's MJ. It's Michael. It's it's that guy. But LeBron, he's right there. LeBron is a freak. You couple him with Anthony Davis, and then you bring in Russell Westbrook. Do I think they're going to completely gel in this game and come together as a whole in the first game? No. Do I think there's enough individual talent on the Lakers to win and cover tonight? Absolutely. The Lakers are a bigger and absolutely more physical team than Golden State across the board at every possession. You know, the Lakers had a nice signing in bringing over Kent Bazemore. Kent Bazemore, he played for the Warriors last year. Excellent defender. They added Wayne Ellington. They got rid of Danny Green. There's not a whole lot of difference in that. Wayne Ellington's going to be the guy from each corner and on top the key that they're going to kick to for a three-pointer every now and then. There's no one on Golden State that can cover Anthony Davis. There's no one on Golden State that can cover LeBron James. And there damn sure ain't nobody on Golden State that can cover Russell Westbrook. None of them. And if they all play as a team, this game can get ugly. You know, the line opened up at -4.5, and it sits at -3.5. I see the Lakers getting it done tonight. I see them putting an exclamation point on the first game of the season to let the league know who is here and who's here for the long fall. I'll tell you right now, my pick to win the NBA championship this year is the Los Angeles Lakers. And they're gonna begin that journey tonight by taking down Golden State. Take the Lakers minus the 3.5 and thank me in the morning. Now, you know what we're going to do, and we're going to do it for sure this time. We're going to get back to getting this cash.